Alright, what's good? So this is Project Ascension and their Conquest of Azeroth closed alpha server. By closed, I mean it's not like just free and open to the public. I do believe you have to pay in order to get early access to the alpha server, which is what I have done a long time ago. But I'm going to start a new character and see what all this server has to offer. So, without further ado, here we go. So, these are the races you have access to. All the normal races up, for Burning Crusade. But, and this is the, kicker, the big deal about the Conquest of Azeroth server, none of your normal races, classes exist. No warrior, no mage, priest, warlock, hunter. They don't exist on this server. All of the classes are custom. We have Necromancer, Pyromancer, Cultist, Starcaller, which a Tauren can be a Starcaller, Sun Cleric, Tinker, Rune Master, Primalist, Reaper, Venomancer, Chronomancer, Son of Arugal, which looks like an Alliance-only class. We've got Guardian, Stormbringer, Demon Hunter, Barbarian, Witch Doctor, Witch Hunter, Knight of Zoroth, Monk, and Ranger. So, I don't know what I want to play. Uh, You know what? Let's try Necromancer. And it looks like human, gnome, orc, undead, troll, and blood elf can be Necromancer. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see, skin color. I kind of like the bluish skin color for orcs. Yeah, that one. Face. Let's go with that one. Hairstyle. Sure, we'll go with the mohawk. Facial hair. We'll go with that one. Looks kind of like mine. Hair color. Ooh, I like the purple. And for name... Guntuknar. Let's see if that's available. It is. And yes, I do have a few other characters on this server. Let's see. For those of you that are curious, as far as add-ons go, I'm using Align because I need some way to, like, I'm a little OCD when it comes to lining things up with the user interface. I'm using all stats. Obviously, these two come pre-installed with the custom client. Auctionator, Bagnon, Bag Search and Bag Sort, I believe, also come pre-installed. Collectinator. Cromulent is also one that comes pre-installed. Deadly Boss Mods. Postal. I believe Postal comes pre-installed. Quest Helper. Twitch emotes also came pre-installed with this one. Weak Auras. WoW Instant Messenger. X-Pearl. And that's it. I do have Quartz downloaded and installed, but I've turned it off because I've noticed that it has issues with certain, like, bars. Like breath bar and fatigue bar, it seems to have an issue with. Don't judge me. Alright. Cursor. Thank you. Yeah. I know it's important that I'm using the PTR client on this alpha server. Yeah, I know. Okay, we start with Raise Brittle Skeleton, Necromancy, and Putrefy. So, Raise Brittle Skeleton, 4 mana, 40-yard range, 1 second cast. You raise a brittle skeleton to aid you in combat, occupying 1 life force. Brittle skeletons increase your critical strike chance by 2%. Okay. Necromancy allows you to summon undead minions using life force. These minions scale with your intellect. Okay. I take it this is a passive? Yeah. Can't put passive abilities in your action bar. Okay. Putrefy. 5 mana, 40-yard range, 1.5 second cast. Assault the enemy with deadly necrotic magic, dealing 5 to 7 plague damage, scaling with your intellect. Generates 10 runic power. Okay. So we have the Death Knight's runic power, except it seems to be depleting itself slowly, but then it's also gaining runic power over time, and the power I'm gaining is more than the power I'm losing, so it's slowly filling up, which seems weird. But it looks like this is like, you know, standard attack generator thing. Okay. Step 1 is always to go through the settings, make sure everything is right. Tooltip locale. Oh. I didn't know there were tooltip translations built into the client like that. Okay, that's where I want it to be. Okay, Life Force shows up as a permanent, like, debuff. Used to summon undead minions, your spare Life Force increases damage you take and deal. Currently taking 8% increased damage, but dealing 6% increased damage. Okay. That's different. Okay, now my stuff is just dropping. That, okay, that's so weird. Okay.
I need a target.
Did not mean to press a button. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So these pets, aside from little Chromagus, which isn't he so cute? Aside from little Chromagus, all of these companion pets are quality of life things. I believe at one point I either purchased them or earned them in some way. I know that the Book of Ascension and Book of Artisans and I think Gimli can be purchased on the web store. I don't remember if I purchased them or if I earned them in some way. Because I am also a founder on the server, which I don't know all of what that means. But I do have a few quality of life improvements. That founder's charter just allows me to have the founder title. This Feather of Ancients Azeroth unlocks all of your flight paths instantly, which means I don't have to walk to the place and then I can fly there. I can just fly there automatically. So, unlocks all flight paths automatically. Okay. The rest, Mystic Enchanting Altar. I'm not sure if that's I don't know if Mystic Enchants are a thing on the Conquest of Azeroth server. I can't remember. But the rest of this stuff that I have in my vanity collection is just, I mean, technically it can be used as starter armor, but it's just like basic gear that's meant to be used for transmog. Which transmog is what Gimli is. It's just a portable transmogrifier. Which transmog on Project Ascension is done using Rune of Transmogrification. Sorry, my webcam's a little bit in the way of that tooltip there. These runes are used at the Transmogrifier to augment your item's appearance without I think that's a typo. These runes are used at the Transmogrifier to augment your item's appearance with appearances you have. Runes of Transmogrification can be obtained via the auction house for gold. So, instead of directly spending gold at the Transmogrifier, you have to buy the Runes of Transmogrification with gold from the auction house. It's like one step added. So, I don't have a mount yet. Lich armor? That must have been someone's buff that they gave me. I do know a lot of these custom classes have like area of effect buffs that can be given to other players. So how does this raising work? I have 2 life force, so I can summon 2 skeletons. Okay, let me put them on defensive. Do I get 2 pet bars? I assume they both just have the 1 action bar. Do they not have... pet? Okay, overwhelmed is the only thing they have. Can I... no pet details to see like what their stats are? Wait. I still have another life force. What? Did... oh. It's giving the out of mana error and not... it does both, okay. Interesting. The Book of Artisans. This companion pet is 1 NPC, which allows you to access all of the profession trainers. So I talk to this book, and I have access to all of the professions. And once you learn a profession, then you will be able to, like, talk to the book again and get access to all of the recipes and stuff like that. There is also a custom profession called woodcutting, which works very similarly to mining. There are several trees, a ton of trees, which you can actually cut down in order to get logs. And then you can take those logs to a sawmill in order to cut those logs into planks. But I think, I could be wrong, but I think, woodcutting is meant to be a gathering profession for crafting professions that don't exist yet. They've added woodcutting. You can do it. You can skill it up. You can sell the logs and planks and stuff that you get. But I don't think there's any crafting recipes in the game yet that require the planks that you can make with woodcutting. But I could be wrong. I haven't seen any crafting recipes that take planks yet. And this Book of Ascension, you may have noticed I have two of them. I have a Necrotic Book of Ascension and a Nightmarish Book of Ascension. They both are functionally the same thing. It's just cosmetic variants. Similar to, like, mounts. Like, a horse and a wolf. They're both ground mounts. They both function identically the same, but they look different. And there's obviously rare mount drops. And having those rare mounts is like bragging rights. It's kind of the same thing with these different books of Ascension. On the normal Project Ascension servers, there's like seasons and leagues. And when a new league comes out, it's a fresh realm. So, like, if you hop onto that new league and you level up a character to max, you get like a new cosmetic variant of the Book of Ascension as like bragging rights. But the Book of Ascension, obviously, this realm, Conquest of Azeroth, it has specific classes, but the normal Project Ascension servers are classless, which means when you create a when you create a character on the server, everyone is the class hero, which, I mean, if you look in your character screen, it'll say hero instead of a class name. It'll be hero. And there's a bunch of custom systems in place that allow you, as you level up, to get spells and abilities and talents from any and all of the normal classes. So, like, you could be, let's say you're level 30. You could have some druid healing spells. You could have some paladin auras. You could have warlock pets. You could have like rogue stealth and hunter, like arcane shot and stuff like that. Like, you can mix and match the normal class spells and abilities to come up with something completely unique that no one else has ever done before. And that's like the normal Project Ascension server. And so on that server, the Book of Ascensions, they act as one portable NPC that you can access all of the normal class trainers. Very much a huge quality of life thing. Because otherwise, you would have to walk all over the capital city in order to find a paladin trainer, a hunter trainer, a druid trainer, a warlock trainer. Like, you'd have to go all over the place every couple levels to get new spell ranks. Unless you have the Book of Ascension. But obviously, on this server, the Book of Ascension just acts as the trainer for your class. And also, there's another custom ability that every character gets, called Rest, which is basically just free food and water. Restores your health and mana over time, breaks on movement. Relaxing. You can rest as long as you want. It's not time limited like food and water is. I always forget to do this one thing when I'm setting up a new character. I always forget to move the quest helper arrow. And you see this grid that popped up? That's the Align add-on. There's a / command for it to toggle the grid on and off. It just makes setting up your unit frames, and if you're using Bartender, it makes lining up the action bars a lot easier. If you're really particular about making sure everything is lined up just perfect, the Align add-on is indispensable.
For the Horde.
Okay, I think I've noticed this issue on another character. Bear in mind, Conquest of Azeroth is still an alpha server. But yeah, for whatever reason, classes that are cloth only, for some reason, the leather proficiency shows up in the skill window, even though you can't use leather. So, bear that in mind.
Go forth to victory.
Can I use shields? No. No, I can't. Oh? You're going to have a quest for me soon? Maybe level 5? I'll have to come back and check that. Hey, Nimbus. Ooh, Necromancer class. I know several people that always wanted that to be a thing in WoW. Yeah, so this is the Project Ascension private server. This is a custom class. All of the classes on this server are custom. I have no idea what this class is going to play like. But I have this this permanent debuff. It just shows my life force, which is used to summon undead minions. Your spare life force increases damage you take and deal. I wonder if I can unsummon these. Dismiss? Yeah. So if I dismiss them, my life force goes back up. So with 2 life force, I'm currently taking 8% increased damage, but dealing 6% increased damage. So double-edged sword. If I can summon 2 skeletons. They both share the same pet UI frame and action bar, but I can summon 2 of them, and then I don't have any more life force. Reminds me, I need to make a macro if I can spell. Let's cast Putrefy / pet attack. / start attack. Okay. So far, instead of having mana, I have runic power, like a Death Knight. I mean, I do have mana. Every character has health, mana, energy, and rage. Yes. It does. I wonder about something. X-Pearl might be having an issue. Let's see what the default UI looks like. Because I should have mana, energy, and rage as standard, and then I should have runic power as a secondary resource. Aha! Yep. Yep, there it is. Okay. Can I move these? I cannot. I cannot move the default UI. Oh well. Yeah, because every single character has health, mana, energy, and rage. Obviously, that's too many bars to fit on the default UI. So, as part of the custom client that you have to download, it includes an add-on which is this. This is just a movable UI which shows you your energy and your rage. And you can just move that anywhere. Which I won't be needing it on this character, so I can just put it down there in the corner. Necromancer is cloth only. Caster. 5 mana, 40-yard range, 1.5 second cast. Think Shadow Bolt. But it also generates runic power. Although I noticed my pet bar went away. Dismiss. Maybe reload? Spammable that generates runic power. Sounds scary at higher levels. We'll see. I mean, it is... The server is... I don't want to say closed alpha, but I mean, it kind of is. You have to pay in order to access the closed alpha. But otherwise, it's, like, open to the public. It's not, like, invite only. My pet bar does not exist. Why? What happened? And I can't dismiss them either. So, I mean, everything is subject to change. If I enable X-Pearl again... The action bar is still gone. And I can't dismiss them either. Oh well. Maybe the bar showing up at all was a fluke. Maybe it wasn't supposed to show up.
I don't have a target.
Maybe there's a setting I need to change in X-Pearl. No. It doesn't look like it. Maybe I can get a different UI add-on. They have a custom launcher. And the launcher has an add-ons tab, which allows you to easily install add-ons. And I'm looking to see... There's a unit frames improved. Let me try that. Add-on has been installed. I imagine I will need to do a client restart in order for the new add-on to show up. But let's see if a /reload will be enough. Yeah. I'm gonna need to do a client restart real quick. Come on. Okay. One moment. Let me exit the game. And relaunch it. Oop. Didn't mean to hit the microphone. Come on. Still launching. Alright, let me log in. Alright, let me check add-ons. Unit frames improved. Okay. And Xpearl is disabled. Yeah. The normal Project Ascension servers are classless, which isn't to everyone's cup of tea. Yes. Thank you. I know. I'm level 1. But Conquest of Azeroth is the alpha server, and no one can be classless on Conquest of Azeroth. But at the same time, none of the normal classes exist, and there's like 19 or 20 custom classes. Don't get me wrong, making a Sinister Strike with Mortal Strike and Wind Fury slow two-hander build was fun and all, but it got a bit boring. Yeah, it can. Let's see. Can I move these in some way? They do look different. Unit frames, improved settings loaded. Is it in the interface? Add-ons. No. Is it a slash command? Slash UFI? Oh. Yep. The valid commands for unit frames improved are help, which shows this message, scale, scales the layout of the player frames, reset, resets the layout of the player frame, to move the player and target, hold Shift and Alt while dragging the player frame around. The target frame is linked to the player frame and cannot be separated. Okay. Slash align. Hold Alt and Shift and drag. There we go. We have movement. I wish I could space them out more. But looks about right. Are you sure you want to accept this layout? If you choose to not accept it, your UI will have to be reloaded. You can reset your layout later as well. Please visit the... Yes? Okay. There we go. Put those people on defensive. Oh, out of range. Okay. Level 2, Unholy Command. There's our spender. 45 runic power, 40 yard range, instant, 5-second cooldown. Your active undead instantly trigger their unholy command effects on the target enemy. For the next 12 seconds, they are also enraged, increasing haste by 10% and damage dealt based on intellect. Okay. So like a hunter's kill command? It feels like kill command. With a shorter cooldown. I don't think it would even be possible to generate the 45 runic power in 5 seconds. Unless there's like an Uber builder, because 1.5-second cast for 10 runic power. The math is not mathing on that one.
Horde. Go with honor.
Okay, okay, hang on to that. New boots. Okay. That exclamation point shows yellow. Oh, it's a level 2 quest. You were gray at level 1. The Summoner's Path. The time has come for you to start your journey as Necromancer. Necromancer. There will probably be more runic power increases through talents and other... Yeah, maybe. Probably. Better generator spells. So, this feels like whoever wrote this quest wrote in Necromancer, but then also put the class variable at the same time, which is very weird. We will start with basic summoning. You will learn to raise skeletal servants to overwhelm your enemies. I can already do that. Go to the graveyard nearby and collect 2 cracked skulls. Then return to me, and I will share with you the incantation that will bring them into undeath. Collect 2 cracked skulls from the graveyard. You will learn Necromancer teachings. I already have that. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. So, I get the feeling that, similar to Warlock, I wasn't supposed to start with the raise spell. And I was supposed to have to get to level 2 and then do the quest in order to get similar to Imp. But I literally started with the raise spell. Feels very much like an oversight.
Fight well, friend.
This, all of the Project Ascension servers have a trials and challenges system, which is very in-depth and has rewards to it.
What can I help you with?
I want to sell all my crap. Okay.
Be safe.
Money, gold, is something that comes easily on Project Ascension servers. By default, I believe you have a ×3 experience rate, and to support that increased experience rate, the drop chance for green items is significantly increased. So there will be moments where you are treating green items as if they were gray items. Like, your bag will be full, and you will be deleting green items in order to make room for other green items that sell for more. Or quest items, or whatever. But the green items will fill up your bags. On a normal server, I would not be spending money to get the starter vendor gear. However, money is very easy to come by. So I don't feel...
What can I help you with?
It's just worth it to buy the vendor gear at the start. And that there are green items added to the vendors that don't normally exist there.
For the Horde.
The weapon isn't really an improvement, though. Oh. Well, you're off the beaten path. The cultist trainer. Wait, is that a Venomancer? Yeah. See, the Venomancer... will everything be somewhat lore-friendly? I don't know. I think so. There's a Primalist. Venomancer. Well, how about I don't think you were here at when I made the character. So, like I said, there's like 19 or 20 custom classes which replace the normal classes. Venomancer plays like a druid, but instead of being like nature, it's poison. So here are actually, let me, for the time being, let me move my camera out of the way. So, Necromancer, Pyromancer, Cultist, Starcaller, Sun Cleric, Tinker, Rune Master, Primalist, Reaper, Venomancer, Chronomancer, Son of Aragal, Guardian, Stormbringer, Demon Hunter, Barbarian, Witch Doctor, Witch Hunter, Knight of Zoroth, Monk, and Ranger. Obviously, not all races can be all classes. But a Venomancer is a shapeshifter, like a druid, but they can be a scorpion or a spider. Scorpion is the tank form, and spider is the rogue-ish form. Sounds cool, right? Occultist is a plate-wearing hybrid class who gets their power from the old gods, like Cthulhu, or Cthulhu, Yogg Saron, etc. Son of Aragal is an Alliance-only class, which is restricted to human or night elf, which is also, basically if Worgen was a class and not a race, it would be Son of Aragal. I mean, there's just so many classes to... I couldn't possibly explain all of them well enough. But Sun Cleric seems like a more fiery paladin mixed with a warrior. I mean, everything is basically a hybrid class. Everything can be a damage dealer and a support or a tank. Except for Necromancer. Just caster DPS for that one. I mean, Occultist, the secondary resource is Insanity. Oh, Reaper. Think Grim Reaper and Lifesteal. Mail armor. You can be tank or damage. Your primary resource is mana. Your secondary resource is souls. Souls act similar to... yeah. The... The current retail-esque talent system is kind of also in here, but it feels good. It feels nice. I don't have a problem with that. But the look and feel, now granted, on the launcher, oh, yeah. kind of looks like a druid staff and not a scythe. Yeah, I get that. And, I mean, this may be the whole alpha thing, but the armor that you see here is not indicative of your actual starting armor. Not in most cases. Like, for example, this is what it looks like on the character creation. If I create one, this is what you actually get. See what I mean? Now, this is a Reaper that I was playing earlier. You can dual wield as a Reaper, and you have a passive which like changes your playstyle between, like, if you have a two-handed weapon equipped, your like basic generator spell gets like a 2-second cooldown. If you have dual wield, your basic generator becomes instant cooldown. Just GCD becomes spammable and completely changes the playstyle of the class based on whether you have a two-handed equipped or if you're dual wielding. Yeah. Like, there's so much subtlety which you can't understand about each class until you've played it. Apparently, the pets need to be resummoned each logon. It seems like I did. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the runic power, but it's like it fluctuating. It's slowly dropping, but then it builds up some. Is this Area 52? No, it is Conquest of Azeroth. It's the Rexar server, which is the Conquest of Azeroth Alpha. No, it's not the Wrath server. I don't remember what the name of the Wrath server is. But, Project Ascension is commonly known as being the classless private server. Grizzly Hills is the Wrath of the Lich King Alpha. Rexar is the Conquest of Azeroth Alpha. Conquest of Azeroth is their attempt at creating all new custom classes. As you can see here. There's too many for me to explain in depth. But none of the normal classes exist on Conquest of Azeroth. No. It's not free. At least, not anymore. I don't remember how much access to Conquest of Azeroth costs. I might be able to check. I have not played Area 52. Oop. Yeah, for whatever reason, it looks like you, when you log in on a Necromancer, you just get full runic power. Which is weird. That could be an alpha thing. I don't know. Could be. Let's see, I'm trying to check the shop to see how much it costs for Conquest of Azeroth, and I'm not finding it. Which is weird. Dog? What type of dog is this? Heh. Why not what? I don't know what you're referring to. Alright, bro. You are not making any sense. So...
Inventory is full.
Um...
Carry anymore.
Okay, let me get rid of some water. Well, okay. Server buff.
Inventory is full. I can't carry anymore. Inventory is full.
Okay, I need cracked skulls from the graveyard. Where might the graveyard be? South of where I started. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Pile of skulls. And of course the Reaper trainer's hanging out over here. Corpus the Shade.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay.
Greetings.
I don't think dual wield is going to be a thing on this character. And I also can't use shields. So, if I wanted to use one hand, I would need an offhand to go with it. And I have a relic slot, not ranged. Yeah, I know. Here, let me just sell my crap. You know, I wish, you know, there might actually be one, but I wish I had a, companion pet vendor. I'll hang on to that sword in case I want to use it. And I'll hang on to the pants.
Magraw. May your blades never dull.
Mokra. Go forward to victory.
Oh. I'll read that in a second.
Go with honor.
Grave March. 3 mana, 40-yard range, instant cast, 2-second cooldown. Command your undead to rush an enemy and focus their attacks on it. This spell is usable while casting or channeling another spell. Okay. So, is that like Boar's speed? And instead of it being a pet ability, it's my ability. Maybe? It's a 2-second cooldown. That's interesting.
Blood and thunder.
Yeah, I don't think I actually got any spells or anything for doing that, because I already had them. Apologies for everyone. But I have the ADD, so random
Go forth.
things will just pop into my brain. One of those things being, as far as I know, mounts the at least on this server, but I think it's the same on all of the Project Ascension servers. I don't think flight mounts exist, and ground mounts are available at level 1 and a level 40. But the level 1 ground mount still costs about 13 to 14 gold. Can I smack this guy again? I can. There is also a, there's a thing on the, shop that you can buy with real money, which will add an item to your vanity collection, which I don't know what it's called. Writing Tome Apprentice Writing. You can, okay. Most things that are purchasable with real money on the shop are also purchasable in-game using, this special currency. Which I don't have. I don't have any of them. But there's some sort of token. You can purchase them on the auction house with gold, and they allow you to buy at least the basic versions of the quality of life improvements that you can buy on the web store. So, like, you can buy 36 slot bags if you wanted to on the web shop. Or you could get the gold in game and buy the tokens in order to buy the same 36 slot bags from an NPC in game, which is how they get around the pay-to-win aspect. It's not pay-to-win, it's spend money if you want to save time. Which, I mean, at this point, even retail is that way. Except, I mean, considering you can buy gold on retail, I would consider that pay to win. Okay. Now, do I get loot if they kill them by themselves? Yes, I do. I get the loot and the experience. Okay. There's an offhand to go with the one-hand sword. So Grave March is an opener to rush in the pets. Oh, Lich Armor. Alright, there's my buff that I get. 4 mana, 30-yard range, instant cast, empowers nearby allies with dark power, increasing armor by 8% and intellect by 8% for 30 minutes. Okay. And my pets get that too. that's going to be a thing for a while until I get to the next city and I can buy bags. I never equipped that weapon. Oops.
Inventory is full. I can't carry anymore.
Ooh, I'm level 5. I can use the sword. And the pants. Oh. I thought that was a level 6 item. Attack power or stamina? I think stamina. Oop. Oh, one of my skeletons died.
Inventory is full.
So, they both have different health, and the UI only shows one of them. So,
I can't carry anymore. Inventory is full.
yeah. The greens are a little overkill. But, with greens being the vendor trash, money adds up real quick. 298. Goodbye, pants. I need to whack 3 more peons. No, 2 more. Mm. I'm just gonna... Oh. I was gonna say I'm just gonna stand here and wait. Hold on a second. I think I just found something on the web store. Okay. There are... There are 2 closed alpha servers. There's the Wrath server and this Conquest of Azeroth server. There are 2 Ascension alpha bundles available for purchase on the web store. One of them is for the Wrath server. The other one is for the Conquest of Azeroth server. Each one costs 100 donation points. And let's see. If you wanted to get 100 donation points right now, it would cost 35 US dollars. And that would get you 105 donation points plus a 7 donation point bonus. And currently, donation points are tripled. Which it says values shown are already tripled. So I guess it would normally be 3 times that price, which seems awfully expensive. I don't recall that I spent money for access to this. I think a long while back, I think I was watching someone stream this when Conquest of Azeroth was like first opened, put up for closed alpha. I think I was watching a live stream, and the devs of Project Ascension gave like codes away for the Conquest of Azeroth bundle. And I think I won one of those codes. Because I don't remember spending a whole bunch of money to get the bundle. I may have done that and I don't remember it, but I don't think I spent money. I think I won it.
What do you need?
In like a raffle.
Strength. Speak, friend. Go forth to victory.
Nocta. Go forth to victory.
Yeah. You reward 2 items, not just 1.
Strength and honor.
Okay, let's see here. Nope. Don't need that. Don't need that. Already have one of those equipped. Don't need any of this. Alright, already up to 47 silver.
For the Horde.
Greetings. Fight well.
Oh, new spell.
May your blades never dull.
Flesh to Worms. 7 mana, 40 yard range, instant cast. Oh, do we have a dot? Disease an enemy for 12 seconds, causing 3 to 4 shadow damage, and generating 2 runic power every 1.5 seconds. Ooh. AoE runic power generation in the form of a dot. Fun. I'm liking it so far. Very much feeling a combination of Warlock and Hunter vibes going on with this class. Although Lich armor feels magey. Lich armor feels like a combination of Frost armor and Arcane Intellect in one buff. Do I have any new things to get yet? No? No rank ups? Crypt Scarabs, I get rank 2 at level 8. So when do I get rank 1? If I get rank 2 at level 8, and I'm already level 6, and I don't have it yet... Level 7? What is Plague Storm? Oh, okay. So... Mm-hmm. We'll see. I may get it at level 7. Okay. I just want to see the AoE viability real quick. Okay. That, Alright, things are kicking off now. Okay. Starting to feel a little broken. Very powerful. I don't hate it, though. Yeah, the flesh to worms is, that's the big runic power generator. You get flesh to worms ticking on a few different enemies at the same time, and it's... Oh, what was that?
Inventory is full. I can't carry anymore.
Unidentified mystic scroll? Binds to realm?
Inventory is full.
Okay, I don't know what that scroll does. But it seems important.
Can't carry anymore. Inventory is full. Can't carry anymore. Inventory is full. Can't carry anymore. Inventory is full. I can't carry anymore. Inventory is full.
Yeah, dot machine. Uh-huh. want to get to level 7 real quick to see if I get that scarab thing. No, I did not.
Can't carry anymore. Inventory is full.
I'm not gonna need a potion.
I can't carry anymore. Inventory is full.
Hmm. Maybe I get rank 1 and rank 2 at level 8.
Loktar. May your blades never dull.
Uh, let me go back here and see if maybe the trainer has another quest. And not seeing one. No. Don't see one. Nope. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I was like, Razor Eyes, what? Isn't Razor Ice the name of one of the, like, Death Knight weapon enchant runes? Yeah, and that's what I thought. Okay. I mean, I do have runic power, so when I saw Razor Ice, my brain kind of put 2 and 2 together, and I thought, wait, are we gonna be getting weapon enchants as Necromancer?
Zug zug.
Okay,
Never dull.
let me get my professions. I'm cloth only. So, tailor. Um, if I had a wand slot, I would definitely go enchanting. but I don't have a wand slot. And I kinda really don't like leveling enchanting. And I do know that tailoring does have several recipes that require leather. So I will go Skinner. Well, there is that. You're not wrong. Do I want to go skinning in order to make the kind of higher quality slash rarer tailoring recipes? Is there a functional auction house on the server? Yes. I don't know how populated Conquest of Azeroth is, but yes, there is a working auction house. Yeah. Let's go enchanting. Why not? Woodcutting is a custom profession. I kind of explained this at the beginning of the stream. Woodcutting is a secondary skill. Along the lines of cooking, fishing, and first aid. But woodcutting functions almost identically to scribe, inscription, I believe. If I'm not wrong, it's inscription. Allows a scribe to create magical writings up to a maximum potential skill of 75. Yes. Would you like to learn inscription as your second one? Yes, it's inscription. And I think it's just inscription. Yep, milling, inscription. Yep, I can make scrolls and inks, vellums, glyphs. I think these, the custom client is built on the back of Wrath of the Lich King 3.3.5, I believe. So yeah. Yeah, I don't think inscription would be good on Conquest of Azeroth. I mean, you can make offhand items, but Tome of the Dawn, Book of Survival, Strange Tarot. I mean, you can do the scrolls and offhand items and, like, I think trinkets, the cards. But the normal classes don't exist. So I don't know how useful the glyphs would be. So yeah. Very much still in alpha, so things are probably going to change. But let's go back to Enchanter. But like I was saying, I think they have plans for a crafting profession that will utilize woodcutting as a gathering profession. But it's not in the game yet. Woodcutting functions as a gathering profession. Woodcutting has this lumber axe as the tool, like a skinning knife or a mining pick. And woodcutting also has this find trees ability, similarly to finding minerals for mining. Sorry, brain was blanking there for a second. But woodcutting functions almost identically to mining. You have the Find Trees ability, which allows you to see trees on the minimap. You go to the tree, you chop it down, you get logs. You can then take those logs to a sawmill, and then you can use the woodcutting skill in order to refine those logs into planks. And that is the way that the woodcutting profession works. And supposedly, at some point, I don't think it's already in the game, but at some point, you are supposed to be able to then take these planks and use them as materials in other crafts. I don't know if they have modified recipes in the already existing crafting professions to utilize the planks, or if they plan on creating more professions that will use the planks. I don't know. And also, I have only found one sawmill in the game. And that is over here. Near, Misha. That, as far as I know, is the only sawmill in the game. As far as I know, the only use for the logs and the planks is to vendor them. Now, every profession action that you do that has the chance of giving you a skill point also rewards you with experience. So, gathering an herb, skinning an animal, gathering an ore node, chopping down a tree, turning cloth into bolts. Everything gives experience. And you also get 3 skill points instead of just 1. Once the action becomes gray, and you no longer have a chance to get a skill up from doing that thing, then you no longer get experience for doing that. So, that's a thing to keep in mind. Doing your professions is a great way to level up. I like disenchant to be on 7. Oh, for clarity's sake, I am using a Logitech G600. It's an MMO mouse with the 12 buttons on the side that you can easily hit with your thumb. So that is why my hotkeys are the way that they are. Honestly, that's probably something I should have mentioned at the very start of the stream. But I'm going to blame that oversight on my attention deficit disorder. I believe that's all the things that I need. There's no trade supplies here, is there? I don't think there is. Oh, am I lagging? Am I dropping frames? Oh god. I am. I'm dropping a lot of frames. What happened? Uh... I'm still dropping frames. Um... Are we good? Is it back? Has it fixed itself? It seems to be good now. I don't know... Okay. That was weird. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't think there's a trade supplies here. So... yeah.
Speak, friend. Be safe.
Off to Ascension Village I go. Ah. Why did that happen? That was weird. Tree. They even made a custom cursor for woodcutting. Chop down a tree. Get some logs, get some experience, tree goes away until it respawns.
Brawlhall. For the Horde.
Yeah, like I said before, there are a ton of trees all over the place.
Who you be? See ya later. Be seeing ya. Later. Okie dokie. What you want? Spirits be with you, man. What you want?
Oh. Okay. Raise Skeletal Archer. 12 mana, 1 second cast. You raise a Skeletal Archer to assist you in combat, occupying 1 life force. Skeletal Archers increase your spell haste by 2%. Unholy Command. Fires a dark arrow, dealing large shadow damage and boosting damage taken from skeletal archers. Okay. And we get Sacrifice Undead. 8 mana, 2 second cast. Sacrifices your undead and returns their life force to you. This ability can be cast while moving. Okay. So it's a 2 second cast, dismiss pet. Um. Hmm. I don't have Unholy Command yet, do I? Oh, that's this. Okay. Okay. Let me get one of each. Hmm. Oh. That horn was because there's going to be a Blood Bowl in the Urabashi Arena that will start in 5 minutes. Oh? I got Flesh to Worms, rank 2. I still don't have Crypt Scarabs, rank 1 though. Um... Unfortunately, it is 5 o'clock, and I have something I need to do. So, I will have to end the stream here.